Kevin Owens makes major revelation about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a massive bombshell that has rocked the WWE Universe to its core. In a move nobody saw coming, Kevin Owens has stepped forward and made a major revelation about two of WWE's most iconic and controversial superstars, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. In a fiery backstage interview that aired on Monday Night Raw and then exploded across social media, KO didn't just speak from the heart. He exposed truths, dug up history, and issued challenges that are now echoing across the locker room. This is more than just a shoot promo or a passionate monologue. This was Kevin Owens breaking the fourth wall, calling out Roman Reigns for his fake empire and Seth Rollins for his corruption beneath the smile. And trust us, this isn't just storytelling. This is war. In today's video, we're breaking down what Kevin Owens revealed, the long history between KO, Reigns, and Rollins, how Triple H and WWE are reacting behind the scenes, what this means for SummerSlam and beyond, and how this could signal the return of the Shield, or the final destruction of everything they once stood for. Let's jump right into the chaos. The promo that shocked WWE. It happened during a backstage segment on Raw, and no one was ready for what came next. Kevin Owens had just lost a grueling tag team match alongside Sami Zayn against Imperium. As he limped through the gorilla position, Byron Saxton caught up with him for a standard post-match interview. But what started as a routine check-in quickly turned into a manifesto. With sweat dripping and frustration boiling over, Kevin Owens stared directly into the camera and dropped the line that started it all. You know what I'm tired of? Pretending Roman Reigns is still the top guy. And pretending Seth Rollins is still the savior of WWE. They are not. They're frauds. Both of them. And I'm done staying quiet about it. Fans in the arena who caught it on the big screen gasped. Twitter began trending #KevinOwensUnleashed within 15 minutes. What followed was a scathing takedown of both former Shield members, filled with personal jabs, historical references, and a promise that Kevin Owens was about to start a war WWE wasn't ready for. Let's break down what he said. On Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns hasn't defended anything. Not the title. Not the locker room. Not the company. He hid behind Paul Heyman, the Usos, Solo, and now he hides behind silence. He's not the tribal chief anymore. He's just the coward king of a broken island. On Seth Rollins. And Seth? The visionary? No. He's the illusionist. He's the guy who dances in fancy jackets while playing puppet master behind closed doors. He's just as manipulative, just as self-absorbed, and just as fake as Roman, maybe worse, because at least Roman admits he's a dictator. Then came the real gut punch. You wanna know why I keep fighting? Even when my body says stop. Because someone has to. Because I remember the Shield. I remember what we thought they stood for. Unity, rebellion, strength. But now look at them. One's a narcissist in designer suits. The other's a ghost in a throne room. I'm the last real one left. The promo ended with a chilling declaration. If they won't burn it down, I will. The camera cut. The arena fell silent. The locker room, according to insiders, was on edge. Kevin Owens had just called out the past, the present, and possibly the future of WWE, and he wasn't holding back. The history between Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. To understand the gravity of what KO just did, we need to rewind the clock, all the way back to the early 2010s. The Shield, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, debuted as a dominant faction in WWE. They were hailed as the future, and for a while, they lived up to that prophecy. But then, betrayal. Rollins turned on the Shield in 2014, aligning himself with the authority. Reigns became the chosen one, pushed to the moon as WWE's next Cena. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens arrived in NXT with a chip on his shoulder, and a fist ready to punch through the glass ceiling. Owens versus Reigns. Their rivalry first heated up in 2016 to 2017 when Owens was Universal Champion and Roman was chasing the gold. They clashed at the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and countless Raw main events. Owens always claimed Roman was protected by management, by booking, by favoritism. And he never let it go. In 2020 to 2021, their feud reignited during the height of Roman's head-of-the-table run. Their last man-standing match at the Royal Rumble 2021 was brutal and controversial. Owens had Roman beaten until a handcuff key mysteriously went missing, giving Roman the win. KO never forgot. Owens versus Rollins. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens have always had an uneasy relationship. Sometimes allies, sometimes enemies. They tore the house down at WrestleMania 36, where KO leapt off the WrestleMania sign in one of the most memorable moments of the pandemic era. But Owens has always felt that Seth plays both sides, buddying up to power while pretending to be a revolutionary. In interviews, Owens has even said, Seth wants to be a rebel, but he never stops kissing the ring. Their conflict is personal, and now it's boiling again. The common thread: betrayal. Owens feels he's been betrayed by the business. That he's watched Roman and Seth become everything they once swore to destroy. And now he's calling it out. WWE backstage chaos and locker room divide. After the promo aired, chaos erupted backstage. According to insiders, Triple H was caught off guard. While KO's promo had been loosely scripted, he went off the rails, adding lines that weren't approved, including the Coward King jab at Roman and the accusation that Seth was pulling strings. Roman Reigns, though not present at Raw, reportedly was not pleased. Sources say Reigns contacted WWE management directly, asking if this promo was a company-sanctioned burial. Seth Rollins, who was in the arena but didn't appear on the show, stormed out of the building shortly after the segment aired. No official comment has been made, but reports suggest Seth was furious about KO's words, especially the accusation of backstage manipulation. Backstage, the locker room is divided. Some superstars, like Sami Zayn and Chad Gable, privately praised KO's truth bombs and feel he's saying what many have been thinking. Others, particularly talents aligned with the Judgment Day or Bloodline, believe Owens went too far and disrespected locker room leaders. Triple H held an emergency creative meeting Tuesday morning to discuss the fallout. The decision? Double down. WWE is now leaning into the chaos. What started as a semi-shoot may now become one of the hottest summer feuds in years. Roman and Seth respond on air. The next week on SmackDown, Roman Reigns appeared via satellite, his first appearance in nearly a month. With Paul Heyman beside him, Roman simply said, Kevin Owens is a problem. But problems get solved. And the tribal chief always solves them. He didn't yell. He didn't rant. But his cold stare was enough. On the following Raw, Seth Rollins appeared in the ring. No music, no dancing, no suit. Just drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more deep dives like this one. Until next time, keep watching, keep questioning, and remember, in WWE, the truth doesn't just hurt. It main events.